Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope on Wednesday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time. I am Father Jim Marchionda. I would like to focus today on the responsorial psalm, a setting of Psalm 94. The lectionary presents it as, "The Lord will not abandon his people." And I enjoyed the theme of the psalm so much, of course, I set the refrain to music. The Lord will not abandon his people. For those who enjoy being more sensitive about gender-specific language for God, what the psalm is actually saying is that God will not abandon what God has created. God will not abandon the work of God's hands, the people that are God's own. Now we have to understand that the church presents us with this psalm, which is so important because all last week we heard from the prophet Amos condemning the people of Israel for basing their wealth on the backs of the poor, for taking advantage of the underprivileged and those who are oppressed. Amos was so critical and condemning of an entire nation because of what they did to the poor and their lack of sensitivity. The first reading from Isaiah today is picking up on that theme, and although God seems to be furious with the people of Israel, nevertheless, the response is, God will not abandon God's people. The psalm goes so far as to say, "Understand, you senseless ones among the people. And you fools, when will you be wise? Shall the God who shaped the ear not hear? Shall God who formed the eye not see? Shall God who instructs nations not chastise? God who teaches knowledge?" In the end, it says, the Lord will not cast the people off, nor abandon what God has created. But judgment shall again be with justice, and all the upright of heart shall follow it. My friends, this is giving us the assurance that God intends to save us, and that even when we fail, like the Israelites did over and over again, God will not abandon what God has created. It's a wonderful message. It's not a message for us to take advantage of, however. Hopefully, our hope in this message is that we will have appropriate shame for the mistakes that we make when God is so good to us in spite of those mistakes. God will not abandon the people that God has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. God bless you.